What's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy David. We back with another video. You know, it's another reaction video, feel me? As we do here. We don't do no other videos and reaction videos. I might do vlogs in the future, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? But we got a video from Galaxies. I don't know how the fuck to say that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's the black hole that kills galaxies. Without further ado, make sure y'all subscribe with that little bit down below. Follow my social media description down below. All that good shit. Let's get straight to it, man. You feel me? Hope y'all having a good day today. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, right?
The universe looks like a vast empty ocean sprinkled with rare islands of galaxies.
Right.
But this is an illusion. Just a small fraction of all atoms are found in galaxies, while the rest is thought to be drifting in between, in the intergalactic medium.
The fuck?
Like the roots of some massive tree, gas spreads out from each galaxy, gravity funneling fresh mass into this dense cosmic forest.
Right.
Here in the intergalactic medium are the raw materials of creation.
See, but only scientists can take something that's infinite as a fucking void and find out that that shit has roots and shit's connecting it like fucking gas. Like, who knows shit like that? Only scientists, nigga. Let's get this shit popping. Let's get rolling.
Hydrogen and helium,
Right.
woven into sheets and filaments that flow into galaxies where they eventually create stars.
Everybody know what that is, man.
But if we look closely, we see who's actually in charge. Quasars, the single most powerful objects in existence. As small as a grain of sand compared to the Amazon River, they reside in the centers of some galaxies, shining with the power of 1 trillion stars, blasting out huge jets of matter, completely reshaping the cosmos around them.
So shit.
They're so powerful that they can kill a galaxy. What are they, and how do they mold the structure of the universe at their whim?
I just know that quasars, the beams that they make are so big that they can literally engulf the earth in fire if they hit the earth. You know what I'm saying? Just another thing for y'all that are scared of like existential shit, for y'all to think about that at any single moment we can get fucking beamed and like sniped by a quasar, you know what I'm saying? Just food for thought. Absolutely sniped, by the way, like on some Call of Duty shit.
Everywhere you look, weird things in the sky. In the 1950s, astronomers noticed mysterious loud radio waves coming from spots all over the sky.
Right.
They were named quasi-stellar radio sources, or quasars, because they were dots like stars, but were seen in radio waves rather than visible light. Everything about them was strange. Some flickered, others emitted high-energy X-rays in addition to radio waves, but all seemed to be tiny. They all moved extremely fast, as much as over 30% the speed of light.
Damn.
The only explanation was that they must have been so distant that their apparent speed was actually the expansion of the universe moving them away from us. But these enormous distances meant that quasars couldn't just be stars, but the active cores of galaxies billions of light years away. And it gets crazier. To appear so bright and loud, given these vast distances, they are thousands of times brighter than the entire Milky Way. Monsters exploding and screaming into the void with a violence not thought possible before.
Man.
As we mapped the sky, we discovered...
And one thing about Galaxies, man, their animations gonna always fucking smack, my nigga, for real. Like, they be killing this shit.
Quasars, and they all seem to be very far away. Looking into space far away means very long ago, because light takes so long to reach us. Quasars were common in the early universe, having peaked in number 10 billion years ago when galaxies...
I heard what he just said. The way light works is like this. If you see it, like let's say you're here, something's here. You're the observer, you see the thing, right? But mind you, that's light, because light travels at a certain speed, and when the universe is so big, light can only be so fast. So when the light hits your eyes, that shit that was here might have already moved to here. So you're seeing basically into the past. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy. Like you're seeing an image in the past. Like this shit get wild, nigga.
Galaxies and the universe itself were still very young. Let's go back in time just
look, like you see what I'm
years
saying?
after the Big Bang and see what was going on back then. The incredible power of quasars. How could an early baby galaxy be so incredibly bright and violent? All that light and radiation couldn't be stars, as there weren't nearly enough of them. And since galaxies tend to grow with time by merging, the starlight from small galaxies shouldn't be far brighter than any galaxy today. There's only one way to generate the vast amounts of energy a quasar shines with: feeding supermassive black holes. We still don't know how exactly they formed, but it seems that every galaxy has one in their center. But how can the brightest things in the universe be black holes which trap anything and everything that crosses their event horizon?
Yeah, like light.
Well, the light of a quasar is not coming from inside these black holes.
But around it?
Rather, it comes from the space around them.
Right,
a
right,
massive orbiting disk of gas called an accretion disk. Quasars use the same fuel as stars to shine: matter. It's just that black holes are the most efficient engines for converting matter into energy in the universe.
The fuck, how?
The energy released by matter falling into a black hole can be 60 times greater than that released by nuclear fusion in the core of a star, because the energy released by a black hole comes from gravity, not from nuclear reactions. Matter falling into a black hole speeds up to almost the speed of light before it crosses the event horizon, buzzing with an incredible amount of kinetic energy. Of course, once inside the black hole...
Mind you, once it hits that event horizon, that matter disappears forever. It's gone. This shit don't never come back. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all fall into a black hole, you're never coming back. Oh God.
black hole, it takes that energy with it. You only get to witness this energy if you drop your matter in the right way. Fall straight down, and the outside universe gets nothing.
Right.
But when you have a lot of matter, it spirals in incredibly fast towards the event horizon, forming a disk. Collisions between particles and friction are heated up to hundreds of thousands of degrees. In a space not much bigger than our solar system, the core of a galaxy can release many times more energy than all its stars combined. This is what a quasar is. A supermassive black hole having a feast.
A fat nigga
And
eating.
these
A
black holes
supermassive
eat
black
a
hole
lot.
eating.
Typical quasars consume 1 to 100 Earth masses of gas per minute.
God damn.
10 billion years ago, the universe was about a third of its current size, so the intergalactic medium was much less spread out, meaning the filaments of gas around quasars could feed them a banquet.
So what's the edge of the universe for real though? Like, is the edge of the universe like where all this, like the farthest star there is that's just expanding like that? So like, are we just in empty space constantly? Like, let's say you're outside the edge of the universe. We're just outside it. So you just be outside in empty space if you're outside the edge of the universe. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's wild. That's some real existential shit for y'all. We go on an existential tip today. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Making them vomit insane amounts of light and radiation. The brightest quasars power jets, tangling the magnetic field of the matter around them into a narrow cone. Like a particle accelerator, they launch enormous beams of matter out, plowing through the circumgalactic medium, forming plumes of matter that grow to hundreds of thousands of light years in size. It's almost unfathomable in scale. A tiny spot in a galaxy carving out patches of the universe hundreds of thousands of light years long.
Damn.
But quasars can't eat for long, maybe a few million years, because their feast ultimately kills their
A
galaxy.
million years, nigga?
How quasars kill galaxies?
Shit, but that's not.
Okay, maybe killing is a bit of an exaggeration. The galaxy is still there after its quasar turns off, but it will never be the same again. Quasars, being among the hottest and brightest things in the universe, break their galaxies by heating them up too much and stopping star formation. Stars are gas that collapsed in on itself. and
Make sure my
become
shit's
hot.
still recording.
But in a cloud of
Like, my
gas
shit got a
that's
tendency
already
to kinda
hot,
flip.
atoms are moving quickly.
I hate
When
that
they
shit,
collide,
bro.
They hit hard, exerting pressure that resists gravity's squeeze. So hot gas cannot form stars. Instead, the best gas for forming stars is already cold and won't put up a fight when it's time to collapse into a star. On top of that, quasars push gas out of their galaxies. Not only does this starve the quasar, but its galaxy loses the raw materials for new stars. As sad as this sounds, it might be a good thing for life. The alternative can be far more dangerous: too many stars. New stars forming is usually followed by massive stars exploding in supernovae, so planets will be burned sterile.
Yeah.
But of course, it's more complicated. Like the intricacies of our own planet's
I should've looked itching.
biosphere,
I
every piece
had
of
hit
the
that
galaxy
motherfucker.
is
My
dependent
fault.
on and influencing every other part of the galactic environment. While hot things like quasars and supernovae tend to push gas out of the galaxy, shockwaves and quasar jets can also compress gas, making new stars at least for a short time. But in general, we can say that without things becoming a bit more chill, we would not exist today.
Okay.
Which brings us to our final question. Did the Milky Way have a quasar in the past? It's unclear if every galaxy went through a quasar phase, but understanding distant quasars may provide clues to the history of the Milky Way. Galaxies don't do a good job of preserving their history. Like sand on a beach, the endless churning mixes away the clues to their past. It's possible the Milky Way was once a quasar, which may have allowed our supermassive black hole Sagittarius A star to have grown to 4 million times the mass of the Sun. And as dormant as it is now, Sagittarius A star could turn into a quasar in the future.
The fuck?
In a few billion years, the
Oh.
Milky Way will merge with Andromeda. We've seen over 100 double quasars in galaxies smashing together, where fresh gas is provided for the central black holes. But it won't last for long. When galaxies merge, so do their supermassive black holes, sinking into the center of their new galaxy, kicking up dust and stars in every direction. We don't know whether this will happen, but it would truly be an incredible sight.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably
some
will be.
beings in the far future are going to witness it.
That's fucking gonna be scary as fuck. Cause imagine them bitches hit and the explosion, like just so fucking huge, it just hit the earth. I mean, in a few billion years, the earth not gonna be here. It's gonna get eaten up by the sun. But I'm just saying, like, still. And will humanity even live for that long? Shit, I don't even know, man. But that's for the future, man. We in it now. Let's finish this video up, man.
And be in awe of what they see.
Touch it. End it right there. The end of it is the rest of it is just an advert or advertisement. I said advert like I'm a fucking British nigga. It's the rest of it is an advertisement, so it's whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Without being it, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button down below, follow the social media screen down below. We out.